Hi everyone, I'm Kristina, and in this video I'm showing you two brand new toppers which are from the Raquel Welch Transformations Top Pieces collection. They're recently released. We have here the Style Forward 16-inch and the Alpha Wave 16-inch. These toppers are made from the Raquel Welch True to Life fibre, which is their heat resistant synthetic fibre, so they are heat styleable pieces. And the reason I'm showing you these together is because the base construction and size is exactly the same. So we basically have a straight version and a wavy version. So I'll talk to you about some of the measurements of these two pieces. The measurements that Raquel Welch give for this is 14¼ inches, very specific, at the front. So it is slightly shorter at the front. And then the measurements for the sides and the crown are 16¼ . However, I have measured this and I would say the measurement for the front is pretty accurate. It's just over 14 inches when the hair is straight. However, at the sides and the back, I would say when the hair is straight, it's closer to 18. So they give the measurement of just over 16 and they call it Style Forward 16, but I would say it's slightly longer than that. And the same really for the Alpha Wave. The measurement given for the front is 14¼ . And the measurement for the sides as well is just over 14 inches, but when I measured this too, it was pretty much the same as the Style Forward, and it's closer to 18 inches and at the sides and the back. However, I'm going to try these on to show you and you'll be able to see how long they are on me. I've recently had my hair cut and the ratty ends chopped off, so my hair's about 16 inches at the moment, so you'll be able to see what the coverage is like on that length of hair. So I'll talk to you about the base construction. So these toppers have a monofilament top and they have a polyurethane rim at the front. So this isn't a lace front piece. You can stick the polyurethane down on your head with tape. So we're talking about that kind of base construction. And as you can see, there are some layers of wefting around the edges. The measurements are 6½ inches across and it's 6 inches front to back. So good coverage with this piece, I would say, for medium to advanced stage hair loss. But as I always say with larger base pieces, if you're not at that stage and you're at a more beginning stage of hair loss, early stages, but you want to wear this, you can do, there's no stopping you. But good coverage, and as you can see, we have the pressure sensitive clips around the edge. So a lovely monofilament construction which covers a good area of the top, meaning that you can part the hair as you like. This has a center part currently. However, if you wanted to have a side part, any parting you want, any direction, you can do this with the monofilament top. And like I said before, it is heat resistant synthetic fibre. So if you had the straight piece and you wanted to put some waves or curls into it, you can do that with this. So the base construction for the Style Forward and the Alpha Wave is exactly the same. I don't need to show you how it looks on here because it looks exactly like this. So as I said before, it's not a lace front piece. So if you need a lace front or prefer to have a lace front to create that natural looking front hairline, this piece isn't going to do that for you. And there are a couple of ways you can position this on your head. You can use the polyurethane strip to stick to your head beyond where your front hairline is to create a new one for you. I know that a lot of people who like to have a fringe like me, these pieces are quite useful because you don't need that lace front to create that natural looking front hairline. Your front hairline is covered by a fringe anyway, so what you could do with this piece, if you're conscious of how it's looking at the front, you can cut a fringe into this and there's no need to worry about that front hairline. But also what you can do is you could position this slightly behind your front hairline and blend it in with your own bio hair at the front. So you have flexibility with this where you position it on your head, and sometimes it's a matter of just finding out what works for you, but I just wanted to let you know there are different options with this particular base construction. So I'm going to show you how these toppers look with me wearing them. Then I'm going to show you a 360 of each topper and a closer look at the base construction. Okay, so this is style forward, which I'm now wearing. I just double checked the length of my hair. It's actually about 17.5 inches. So the length is actually very close to what the length of this is when it's straight. However, as you can see, it just has a bit of a flick at the ends, but it's about the same length as my own hair, slightly longer, probably by about 1/2 inch. This colour is 1923 SS. So this is Raquel Welch's very light ashy blonde. This isn't the colour I would wear personally, but I wanted to show you this colour because it's a very popular one, and I'll talk to you a bit more about that colour in a moment. But I'll show you from this side and the back how this looks. And I've placed this polyurethane rim slightly forward of my own front hairline, if I can show you. So I've placed it in front. Now if I was to wear this personally, I would have a fringe cut into this. But what you could do, as I mentioned before, is position it behind your front hairline. So you could place it slightly behind and then blend the front in with the front of the topper. So I usually wear a fringe, so I personally wouldn't do that, but if you don't have a fringe, then you have that option to blend in the front of your hair, your bio hair, with the edge of the topper. So onto the colour. So it's 1923 SS. Now I've seen this colour before on other toppers and wigs by Raquel Welch, and I think the routing on this is a lot darker than what I usually see. I mean, this is really dark. This is almost black. It may very well be black. It looks black. So quite a strong contrast on this colour for this particular topper. And I've got the top billing here in the same colour. It's usually sort of a medium brown on the routing for 1923 SS. But on this particular topper, it's really dark. Let's show you the difference. So that's just something to be aware of if you are a fan of this colour. The routing is not what you would get on the top billing. It's a lot darker. So I'll now show you the Alpha Wave. So this is the Alpha Wave, and I really like it. Beautiful wave pattern on this. Lovely, relaxed, beachy wave. And it's so nice to have a wavy topper that's in this fibre, which has a really nice volume to it, and it's not too much. I forgot to mention earlier that there is a slight amount of permatease around the edge of the base, but it's not too much. It doesn't cause too much bulk here on the top. It's really lovely. Look at this. I'll show you the sides. Show you the wave pattern. Wow. I'll show you a bit more of the wave pattern. I can't stop looking at it. Beautiful. And yes, a bit shorter at the front, but it's blending well with my own hair and covering my hair at the sides and the back. So it's good coverage for my 17.5-inch length hair. And the colour of this is 1425 SS, which is a dark golden blonde with some medium red golden blonde. So a lovely golden honey blonde with a hint of warmth with that red golden blonde in there. And the roots, I would say, are a medium to dark brown. So it's a rooted or shaded colour with the darker roots. Actually quite a good match for my own hair. I think my hair's a bit lighter on the ends. Anyway, that's a bit about the colour. I'll show you a proper 360 of these two toppers and a closer look at their base construction. Here's the monofilament top and the polyurethane front rim, which has a very thin folded lace edge which helps with blending. Then we have the layers of wefts around the edges, and here you can see the permatease running along the edge, which helps with the volume, and the pressure sensitive clips. These toppers and many others are available to order from our online store, KristinaYoungHair.com. Please keep following us on this YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe, and also we're on Instagram and Facebook. Thanks for watching.